I was hoping I was gonna look forward and you're gonna jump in. It would be really smooth. But then when you fell over, I was like, oh, it was okay.
I was hoping for an explosion, really.
Good.
How are you doing, man?
Very good, very good. I'm so happy to be on the page.
Yeah, finally.
I know.
Finally. So have you seen, I think it's called 33 questions with the Vogue on YouTube?
No, I have not.
It's kind of similar to that,
okay.
but it's 10 questions.
10 questions. Well, I like that. That's easier.
Yeah, and it's about YouTube and gear and the event and yeah.
Okay, bring it on. I'm getting excited here. Okay.
Yeah. Are you enjoying everything?
Is that one of the questions?
No, not really. No.
You know what? I am having the time of my life here. It's just neat because, you know, I've talked to all of you guys, right? We've all talked to each other online.
Yeah.
You know, we all kind of know what we do and stuff, but it's just neat to, like, actually hang out.
Yeah,
it's an
definitely.
awesome. And Henny picked an awesome group, and then all the brands have been really, really cool. It's just been super, super positive. And I think the fact that it's like, they're working on a shoestring budget. They're working on a very
definitely.
Budget. So it's like we're intense and it's raining and it's crazy and it's you feel like it's like a Woodstock where it's just craziness and it just magic comes out of the craziness. So it's more Woodstock, less Fire Festival. So that was really good.
Yep. All right. First question. I know we have actually talked a bit about this before. Like when we have been eating and stuff like that, but why did you start a YouTube channel?
Oh, well, I never ever had an intention to be a YouTuber. It just kind of happened. A friend of mine bought a music store that I used to work at called Rufus Guitar Shop in Vancouver.
Oh yeah.
And when they did that, they decided to turn over. It was, you know, they had a couple really high-end brands, but the new owner, Blaine, wanted to really pull up the game, you know, get some really nice boutique stuff, good amps, good guitars and things. And so he wanted to bring in new stuff and then have a couple videos on YouTube to kind of show off that, you know, this rebranding of the brand. So he got, you know, he asked me if I wanted to make a video and I said, okay. So I went to Best Buy and I bought like those cameras you use to like monitor your babies, like those like you know, it's like I got two for like $200 or two for like just crazy deals like in a bin. And actually all my videos for like the first year and a half were shot on those.
Really?
Cameras, all of them. And we put them up, and my sister's room. My apartment was too small. I was living in apartment time, so my apartment was too small. So my parents were like cleaned out a room. So I went to my parents' place, and like it was empty. So I was like, oh, it's empty. So I set up a thing and made a video on it. And for some reason, Jay Chess and Robert Keeley somehow saw the videos, and it was right. It was the perfect time, right when Chess was like doing their re-release of like a bunch of their pedals, like the version 2s or version 4s or whatever, and then Keeley had a couple things, and they asked me if I wanted to do videos, and so after that, it just kind of, I did it, and then it just kind of snowballed, because I guess JHS and Keeley are pretty big brands and really respected, so, and then I was able to move out of my parents and set up something else, and it's been like that. It's been wonderful ever since.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
You're still using the baby call system?
No, we've updated it now. It was actually, it went longer than you think, actually. It was a long run with the old baby monitors, but now I shoot with a GH4 and an A7S.
Cool. Yeah. And what is your most favorite thing about being a YouTuber? Do you have a favorite thing?
My favorite thing about being a YouTuber? I like, it just, you get to hang out with a bunch of really, really cool, we're all guitar nerds and all gear nerds and stuff, and it's really cool to be kind of part of the, sometimes it's part of the design process, and you know, sometimes it's getting first look at something. It's just, it never gets old when you open a box and you get something really exciting in the box. And you know, meeting all these people and getting to know about the internet. I'm not a very internet-y guy. I'm not very good on computers and stuff, so being able to meet people in the community and hang out with it, it's been really, really awesome. It's nothing but good stuff.
Cool.
Nothing but good stuff.
No, because my next question is, what's the worst thing? But you said nothing but good stuff. There must be something that you're not like super.
Let me think.
You talked about that it's very stressful.
It is. Well, yeah. There's you know, it's you have a lot of product.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get it. But if I could think of one thing I don't like about making YouTube videos, it would be making thumbnails. That is the worst thing because, okay, I'm gonna just break it down to you. You have to like get the pedal. You have to play the pedal, you have to learn it, get all the good settings, and then you have to film it. And then when you're done filming, which is already hard, takes and making sure you know, oh my gosh, I was out of focus or whatever, so you have to film it. Then you have to film the B-roll, okay? And then when you're done filming all the B-roll, you have to edit it. And when you're finished editing it, you have to edit the audio. And when you finish editing the audio, you have to put it all together, then you bounce it out, and then maybe there was something weird with the bounce, you have to bounce it again. And then when you're finally done, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of this video. I put my heart and soul into it. It's all done. And then you realize, oh no, I have to make a thumbnail. You know, and it's something so minuscule, but it still takes up time and effort. And it's just, oh, that's really, that's like the hardest part. The thumbnail and the description. I hate that part. I wish I could just hire someone to do that for me.
You can, you know.
I know I could. Fiverr can take care of that for me, so maybe. But that would probably be the hardest part of it.
Yeah, I hear you. Do you have like a desert island pedal?
Oh my gosh. I like the Jordan Boss Tone.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite in terms of like fuzzes. But I would have to put it in a different housing because you could only put a Jordan Boss Tone in certain guitars because it's a pedal.
Really?
That's a pedal that you don't put on the floor.
Yeah.
It's a pedal and it has like a jack on it. Yeah. So you can't use it with a Strat. You can't use it with a really telly. Yeah. You have to like use it with like a. So I like a rehoused Boss Tone to be a desert island pedal.
Isn't KMA's the Fuzzly Bear? Isn't that based on a Boss Tone?
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's a good one.
It is a good pedal. It's still a little bit different, or at least different than the one I have. I have a very. It's a little bit more overdriven, and the bias is a little bit cleaner. The Fuzzly Bear is a little bit more spitty and aggressive. Yeah. But it's still a really, really good pedal. So I'd probably say like a Jordan Boss Tone. I really like I don't know. Yeah. Jordan Boss Tone. I think that's my answer.
Yeah.
I like wah pedals. So there you go.
Yeah.
You don't like wah pedals though, do you?
I think I've said so in a video at least. I think I said so. I think I'm getting more and more into them. It's probably because I just suck at using them. That's probably why I don't like them. But I'm getting better and I'm getting more into it, I guess.
There you go. See?
Yeah. You have the same thing about amps, like a favorite amp?
Oh, I have. I like amps more than I like pedals.
Yeah.
I think amps are the most fun. There's certain amps that sound really, really good for pedals and just life. Like I think any blackface style Fender amp sound really, really good. If I just have to plug into something and I don't need pedals, right? I think there's something called the Little Elvis by 65 amps.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't work the greatest with certain overdrives, but it's such an awesome, really responsive, fun amp to play.
Do you have one?
No, I had one for like a couple days. So when I was like a budding, there was a time where I could only afford one amp, right? When I was first starting. And what I would always do is like in the summer, I would buy a big amp because I needed to play outdoor festivals and outdoor stuff. And then when it started getting cold, I would trade it for a small amp. So I was playing all the indoor shows. And then just bigger amp, small amp, medium amp. Oh my God, I'm playing in this kind of band. So I would always have just one amp, and the 65 amps was one of those amps where it was like, it just sounded amazing, but I think it was like right before the summer and I needed a really big amp. And
can you still get those?
Yes, you can, and I maybe I should. I think now I should do one.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I agree.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Guitars? One guitar?
I like Telecasters. I play a lot of Telecasters. Telecasters are tricky because I love Telecasters and I hate Telecasters.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
how come?
like there's I like the kind of Telecasters that I play. You know what I mean? So my favorite I think Telecasters are a little bit too tense. They're a little too tight sometimes because of just the amount of string pressure on them. So I like tellies with Bigsby's on them because it's a little bit smoother, a little bit looser. I also like top load tellies, like the late 50s style. Where they mount them through the top. People say there's not a difference. There's a difference. You can really feel when you play it. Not only are you breaking less strings, but it stays in tune a little bit better, and it just feels really, really nice. So top load tellies or Bigsby tellies I like. I also like the sound of old telly pickups, the ones with the brass that are made out of brass. And the problem is, most modern telly builders, they want to have more stratty sounding telly
Yeah.
necks. But I actually like the fuller, warmer telly neck. So
Cool.
I think if I could pick a favorite guitar, it'd be like something similar to like a 59 top loading telly, maybe with a flatter radius, something a little bit better of a radius, so I don't choke it out.
Yeah, cool. So if a company approached you and they wanted to make like a signature piece of gear, like it could be an amp, guitar, or pedal, what?
Oh, jeez.
The
J Leonard J signature something. It'd
Yeah.
probably be a guitar. It'd probably be a guitar because
something like you said, like the telly, maybe.
Yeah, it'd be a top. I think is exactly what I described.
Yeah.
I think it'd be like a top load telly because not a lot of people do that, and I have so many like really anal specific things that I'd want
Yeah.
because I'm a very one guitar kind of guy.
Yeah.
Whereas I like having a million different amps and I love having a million different pedals.
Yeah.
So if I had to tie myself down to one custom thing that was custom made for me, that had to be me, it'd definitely be the guitar. And I'm the most picky about telly, so it would have to be my custom telly. There you go.
All right.
So Fender or anybody out there, custom telly, J Leonard J.
Yeah, I want one. Yeah.
J Leonard, you want this
Hook me up.
telly that I
Yeah,
made?
hook me up, man.
You know what? If
Yeah.
I get this telly made, I'll find a way to get you one too. All
Yeah.
right.
All right. Do you have a favorite guitar player, Jay?
Oof. I really like different aspects of different guitar players.
Yep.
If it was like a blues musician, I think Albert Collins is my favorite blues guitar player.
Yeah.
I think he has the best attitude. You know, like he's just really mean, and it's not about notes. It's about, intention and gusto. Nile Rodgers is a fun guitar player that I like because he's just very. He has a great sense of rhythm, and he's
Yeah.
very smart, and he plays. He just finds a way to be busy while still being able to fit in the track. So
Yeah.
I think Nile Rodgers is awesome.
Yeah.
Jackson Jr., Paul Jackson Jr. Like I think he's a great phrase. Wes Montgomery has the best phrase, or not Wes Montgomery. George Benson. George Benson has my favorite phrasing of all the guitar players. He just makes everything sound like butter on a hot skillet, just smooth
All right.
and sexy.
All right.
So there's a bunch for you.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a
Thanks.
bunch. I can't
Yeah.
pick one.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Do you have a favorite album?
Oh.
Just one.
You know,
this time.
one album? I
one
can't give
album.
you. I have so many good. Oh no. Oh jeez, I can't see because if I say one, I want to say another. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to limit. Okay, wait. My favorite, the first. Okay, how about this? The first album that came to my head was what do you call it? The Talking Heads album, the Remain in Light.
Yeah,
that was the
okay.
first one that came to my head. So maybe that's when you said that. That was the first one in my head. So maybe that's what it is.
All right.
There you
Cool.
go. It's a cool album.
Yeah. Last question.
Yes.
If you could choose like any piece of gear at the event, there's like you can get it. You could bring it
could
home
be
with you
mine.
on Wednesday. What would you go for?
I don't know how many times you've gotten this, but there's a Maybach guitar that looks like a lap steel. It's called the Little Wing. It's called the it looks like a mixture of a lap steel and an old harmony guitar, and it's
With the
really small
P90s?
with the P90s
Yeah.
in it. I haven't really played it. I haven't really heard it, but just visually,
Yeah.
and the way it feels. Right, I haven't heard it through. I've barely heard it through the amp, so I can't give a feel thing. But the way it feels and the way it looks is just. That's pretty good. I like it. Yeah.
All right. That's it, man.
Oh well, thank you so much for having me. I'm looking forward. We have a couple of videos that we're going to be shooting.
Yeah, we have one tomorrow.
That's right. So keep your eyes out and have an awesome day.
Thanks again, Jay.
Hey, rock and roll. Oh, 90s high five.
Bye.